Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a 114 SP2. It's a tier 10 Chinese premium tank destroyer. It's located on the south spawn of Ruinberg, and this one is under the command of marke12. Game on. Well, we've got a tank destroyer, a 152mm gun as its main armament, capable of 650 alpha, penetrating 273mm of armour with 11.12 second reload. It's a turreted tank destroyer, unusually, as you can see there. The other tier 10 Chinese is a fixed casement gun, but this one appeared, I'm not sure what rewards you have to get in order to get it, but I think it is a reward one. In fact, I'm not even sure because I have never seen one of these in battle, or at least if I have seen it in battle, I've probably fired at it as an Arty, not as anything else. But that's quite a fast reload for a high caliber gun, the 152mm. There's nothing in the wiki that explains this tank destroyer, so I haven't really got that much to tell you about it, other than the fact it's a turreted tank destroyer, which is rather unusual, and it's a premium. Should have another look. Leopard's gone. You can see the pen on this is 273mm, which is pretty good. Premium rounds, well, premium rounds will go 329mm, even stronger still, and the HE rounds are capable of 840, penetrating 90mm. He's decided to cover the field for the moment. And that Leopard, well, if he was armed with a HE round right now, he could probably do some severe damage to that Leopard, but he's elected to have standard AP for the moment. Now, if I recall, something rather unusual happens in this battle. I'm not quite sure if this is the particular game concerned, but we'll let it play out and we'll see exactly what goes on. At this moment it appears that he's only up against the Leopard and possibly a Jaegeru, who's been seen off in the distance up in the far north. We're now spotting an object 140. He's crossing the road, which is a bit dangerous, because although there is a kind of bend in the road or a dip in the road, out in the open like this he could be vulnerable to fire from the north. He's having a quick look round to see if he can spot anything. He's getting very close to that Leopard. He is going to get proximity spotted as soon. Okay, now waiting for the Leopard to go through that gap. He's got the building protecting him from the north, but if somebody goes around, and yeah, this could be awkward. He might get a shot on the guy for a short brief moment. No, he can't see the Leopard because he's actually gone around the other side of the building. And the Jaegeru didn't try to kill him, but the Leopard's gone. The one tank down on the enemy at the moment. Okay, we've got an object 140 right up ahead. And the Cramvan, oh, he's a long way away. There's the 140, he's gone. Okay, the Leopard's going up the far north. Now, he might find the Jaegeru. He has, and he was in a position where he could have actually done some serious damage, and unfortunately the Leopard took a hit there from the Jaegeru, a big hit, and now he's in danger of being wiped out. Remember the long reload on that Jaegeru. It's incredibly long, 25 seconds normally, or thereabouts. He's about to go past the gap. Nice. He did get a hit for 675, but unfortunately we've lost the Leopard because the Jaegeru managed to reload. And he won't get another shot in time, will he? No, he's got behind cover. So they're now 2 down on the enemy. We've got a Jaegeru ahead of us, and our Centurion Action 10 is down by that group of houses. And I think he's in fairly... well, he's in a dangerous position. There's the Cramvan. And unfortunately, he just took out the Rhinoceronte. This is not looking so good. Now we're 4 down on the enemy, 5 down on the enemy now. There's only 4 left on our team. An Arty, a tank destroyer, this one, a medium tank, and a heavy. Cranbourne. Nice, right into the engine bay, gets the fire, and he gets the kill. So he got that one as a fire, so he gets the Arsonist badge. Bumps another one into the other Cranbourne, but he doesn't get a fire off this one. But he has been spotted now, so he's using that rubble to good effect to try and conceal himself. But he takes a round from the Gorilla 15, but it's only a low roll because it's HE. Kind of unusual for a Gorilla to be firing HE at us. Now he's not willing to fire at the top of the MX-M4 for the moment. Trying to get the... oh! Cheeky one from the Gorilla. He did fire an armor piercing this time round, and it did go in. So the armor is not impenetrable. You can see there he actually got the cheeks of the turret, and we just got exposed as we went past the gap. And oh! Narrowly missed a shot from the Jaegeru. Went flying past the turret at high speed. He won't be reloading for a little while, but now it's just 2 left on the team, and this is the moment that marke12 actually mentioned to me. We've got the Centurion, Action 10, and Marke, and they're facing 7 opponents. This is where it's going to get really hairy. The enemy's capping, so we're going to have to go back and get a reset. And although they could be said that they're parting company because he's leaving the Centurion up near the village, the fact of the matter is he can cover that Centurion from here. But for the moment he's actually moving down here because he needs to get that reset to stop the cap. But they've stopped the cap anyway. In fact, they're trying to kill, no cap, no kill, kill all. And there goes the E3. Nice. So there's a T1 10E4 coming up, but he's got much more in the way of hit points. This is where the fast reload on this tank destroyer will be useful. Wait till he goes past the gap. He's stopped. Does he know? I have the feeling that they might know that he's here. Well, the Action 10's now gone to the other end of the map. And the Cranbourne's coming this way. Go for it. Nice shot. Gets the kill shot on the Cranbourne. So that's 3 kills now to Marke. 4 kills to the Action 10. They've managed to cover quite a lot because now it's 2 against 2. 2 against 4 rather. So they've got 2 to 1 on both of them. And the enemy has started capping again. They realise the trouble they're in. Here comes the E4. Pulls back, goes to the lower plate, yes, gets the pen. It's a low roll though. Still firing AP. Oh, Arty! Ouch! T92 got an accurate shot. It did hit 391. The E4 is going to have to come up over the edge. We'll get the top, and there! Nice shot! So he's now killed him, and he's up to 4 kills. In fact, they're 4 kills each. Centurion Action 10 is fighting one of the enemies. Is it the Gorilla? He's got the Gorilla! And that means now it's 2 versus 2, so they've turned the situation all around. Both of them were outnumbered at either end of the map, and they both managed to turn it around. The enemy stopped capping because now they realise they're in danger, because all they've got is the AMX M454, and he's not full health. And of course the T92 HMC, and the T92 is about to meet the Centurion because obviously he was down near the centre of the town or in that general area of the map. We can tell that from where the shell originated. So this could be interesting now. Oh, there's the AMX M4. He went north and he's now trying to fight it out with the Centurion Action 10, so we might as well head straight for the town centre. In fact, actually, Marke's laughing his head off now. They thought they were going to lose this game, but no, they're not going to lose it. There's the Arty. He was in that area. And we've got Rex between us and him. Oh, it would be a pixel shot to try and get him. But he does! And that's 5 kills. 6 kills for the Centurion Action 10, and that is the end of the game, and it's also brothers in arms. So it was a victory at the end of that game, but only a second class tanker for marke12 in the 114 SP2. But as he says, it was 2 1 versus 4s in the same game. Well, one was 1 versus 4, the other one was 1 versus 3. But they both managed to pull it off. They were outnumbered, but they still did it. And he got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 5 exactly. Got an arsonist because he set light to that cranvarn and watched it go up in flames. A fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He ended up with 5, 1/3 of the enemy team. And also he got a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points to his own vehicle. He got a tanker sniper in that one because he was shooting most of the enemy at long range and getting decent hits, firing at least 8 shots and getting the most damage at 300 meters or more, as well as getting a brothers in arms for getting at least 3 kills and being a platoon with somebody else who got at least 3 kills. In fact, between them they got 11, so it's a pity really, because if they got one more kill they would have ended up with the crucial contribution as well. So they were kind of robbed out of that one, but they did play exceptionally well considering they were the ones out in the field while the ones who went into town actually screwed it up, you could say. Well, there you go, there's the team score, and we can see the highest damage in the game actually goes to the Centurion Action 10 with 4,911. The second highest damage went to marke12 with 4,600. And the third highest damage in the game actually went to the T124 that he killed, who came up over the rise and got shot in his lower plate, 4,274 to him. When it came to kills, it was the Centurion Action 10 who came away with 6. 5 kills went to the 114 SP2, and 2 kills to the Super Conqueror, the T124, the E3, and the Gorilla 15, and the Object 140. And when it came to base XP, yes, it's the 2 compadres. The Action 10 managed to get 1,290, and Marke managed 1,008. He fired 8 rounds. All 8 rounds hit the target, and every one of them penetrated the enemy. 4,600 hit points of damage, of which 2,916 were at more than 300 meters. 3 hits received from the enemy, 1 penetration, 2 hits by way of splash. 6 enemy vehicles damaged, 5 destroyed, 336 hit points of damage assistance. He earned 41,437 credits from the game, and after repair, ammunition, resupply, and consumables, took away 1,272 credits profit. 1,008 XP for the game, 76 of this being a premium vehicle, took away 1,588 experience points altogether. Let's have a quick look at the armor profile for this thing. Okay, so if we look at the live model just to see, you can see the armor is fairly even. It's fairly strong. You can see the front plate there, 100mm right on the front, lower plate 80mm, upper plate 75. Still fairly strong armor, but it can be penetrated at tier 10. It's not quite as heavy as on some of the other tank destroyers. 135 on the upper, on the turret, coming at 152. The sides a little weaker, 75mm. But of course you can see that you've got kind of spaced armor there from the angling, and so that's designed to stop shells going in from the sides. I wish we could give you the modules. Unfortunately we can't, because they haven't given the module map to anyone yet. But what we can tell you is the driver is right in the center, because the viewports are there. We think that the gunner is on the right hand side, because he's over here, and that the tank commander is on the left hand side. So this kind of indicates that the loader is probably on the right hand side of the tank, and that the gunner's on the right hand side as well, because otherwise he wouldn't have the gunner's sight there. And the component is normally for the tank commander to look around and try and find targets. So that's all we can tell you specifically about this vehicle, other than the fact obviously it does have an engine at the rear wheel drive, transmission must be at the back as well. It doesn't tell you where the ammo racks are at all. So that's all the information I can give you. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and hopefully we're sorting out our sound problem. We're getting better and better at it. I'm having to refine all the settings to get it exactly right, but if it does sound a bit naff, do let us know and we'll do what we can to try and fix it by doing as many videos as we can over the next couple of weeks. Thanks for watching.